All right. Welcome to the page. Love each and every one of you as an individual, and I want you to be saved by Jesus Christ. We cannot have the knowledge of sin come to us and continue to live in that sin, or else we will end up going to hell without Jesus. We have to get out of that sin, and we cannot continue in it after we get out of it to be saved by Jesus Christ. All right, so we're going to talk about the Word of Faith movement, and it consists of Joyce Meyers and some other prosperity preachers that have adopted it as well. And I also see it within the prophetic movement as well. So it's time to talk about it. Matthew 6:27 says this, "For which of you, by taking thought, can add 1 cubit to his stature?" So a cubit is a measurement, stature is your body. So which of you by taking thought can add a length to your short body if you happen to be short? It'd be great, right, if you could just think by faith and poof, after you become an adolescent and you're fully grown, you can add an extra inch or 2 to your body or even more. So Jesus, if you didn't catch that, said by your thoughts. So he definitely was testing us with that one. It's a test to the people that think a certain way. And he goes further than, rather than saying speaking it by faith, by saying think it. How about trying that? So it doesn't look like he's actually agreeing with the word of faith there. So we're going to check James 4:13 through 16, which goes along with this, that says this, "Go to now, you that say, today or tomorrow we will go into such a city and continue there for a year and buy and sell and get gain." It says, "Whereas you know not what will be on the morrow or tomorrow. For what is your life? It is even a vapor that appears for a little while and then vanishes away." So it's showing there that it's kind of testing the people, again, like the verse before, about what they are saying. And especially whenever they're saying stuff about the future here as well. Can you say that you're going to do such and such in the future that you haven't done yet and be sure that it's going to happen, is what it's saying, testing you there. Then it says, "For that you ought to say, if the Lord will, we will live and do this or that." So it's showing us there that it's going on and making it very clear that God is the one that is in control, and he did not give us the power to be able to speak and bring things into existence in our life. He's in control, and we should say, if the Lord will, for our requests. So it goes on to say, "But now you that rejoice in your boastings are such rejoicing is evil." So it said, it called it boasting when we're doing that. That's what the word of faith is doing. They're boasting about their stuff, and they might say that they're doing it in the Lord, but it's very clear in the scriptures that it says that it's God that has that power, and he did not give us that power to do those things. And he wasn't talking about that, which goes along with what James actually previously said in his book about asking. He said, you ask, so word of faith doesn't say that you ask. It says that you just do it by faith. So that's a contradiction. And then it says you ask and you receive. But it says also that you ask amiss, that's why you don't receive, that you may consume it upon your lust. So what this is actually telling us in those scriptures that we think is telling us that we can have all the blessings that we want to have, that the true blessings are spiritual blessings that God gives us, and that could be prophecy, it could be more love, which is a great thing to ask for. And we need to remember Solomon, that was wise before he was wise, to ask God for wisdom and a right way to judge, to see right from wrong, and to help his people out so that they can be saved through God. And what did God do? He added everything else after that, which he doesn't necessarily always do, but that's his choice. So this is how we should approach this. If we understand that these things are wrong and that it is sin, and as it said, it's evil, that such things are evil, and we continue to do it, then it can lead us to hell. So it's important to talk about these things, because evil people cannot go to heaven. So repent if you're in these things, turn to God. Check out my videos with covetousness and also extortion as well. It kind of goes along with this, and see what God has to say about this in the Bible. Love you. God bless.